Hi, I'm Paul from Pool Ruler, and this is how to put together your solar cover reel strap kit from Pool Ruler so you can get your cover on your pool. When you open your bag, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see straps, the black straps. They have Velcro on the ends. They have both sides attached to each other, and then a strip of self-adhesive. You're going to have these clips which will help tighten it down, and then you're going to have these buckles which we're actually going to put on our cover. A little close-up of the straps. Our straps are 6 feet long by 1 inch wide with a 1 inch by 2 inch Velcro if you use Velcro on your pool, so it should be plenty long. Now I've got one of the plates, I call it. It is a single piece, but it is going to fold over itself and the cover and snap closed. I'm not going to do it now because it's hard to undo, and then the black strap is going to go through that slot. Now you can use the tape measure if you'd like to get evenly spaced them, or you can eyeball it. This first one's pretty easy to do. I usually just put it about 6 inches from the end, and you just have the spear part on the bottom and the hole on the top, and it's kind of hard to do with one hand, but with two hands you can just snap it through. And there you are. You can continue to do all of them along this length, trying to evenly space them. Now that the plate is securely fastened, all you need to do is clear this channel out with scissors or a knife. I prefer this. Careful. You just need to poke through your cover like that. After you've done that, you're going to want to take your material here and then pass it through. If it's tough, you could kind of use your knife to help grab it. And that's what it's going to look like here. Alright, now it's time to put your buckle on. This is the buckle. It's for webbing. It's got a flat side which is facing down here and a curved side. You're going to want to hold it like this, and you want to bring your side with the Velcro. You want to route it through here, and then after you've done that, bring the other strap end through here. So now you've got that, and then you just go right back down on the other side and follow it through with this, and that's how you make a secure connection. And then this Velcro part is going to go on your reel if your reel is a Velcro type accepting reel. There's other kinds of reels that you're going to need to not use real Velcro. Some reels screw in and some reels Velcro in, and you can use the position of this. By doing this, you can slide it around to make it longer or shorter, so you can make sure each one of these straps is even, so your reel gets pulled up evenly. Now make sure your reel is exactly where you want it, where it's centered from that side to that side. And then we're just going to pull this straight back and figure out where to put it. We're going to put it right here, which means right here is where we need to clean. And so I would recommend making sure it's dry and clean, because we're going to stick Velcro to it. Once it's super dry and clean in that little spot, we can then take off the Velcro, or take off the adhesive on the Velcro. It's always a little fun. Okay, don't get any fingerprints or dirt or anything on that. And just make sure it's straight down. Straight down right there, and then press down really good. Now you should never even have to pull off this Velcro, but as you can see, you can if you ever needed to. You shouldn't really need to, I guess, if you're taking your cover off. So then once you get all of them all the way across, which I haven't done yet, then you're going to adjust the lengths of these so they're all the same length. So now we've got one of them adjusted. There's some extra material here, which I'd recommend keeping for now. It doesn't hurt. And right now we've got it just slightly lifting up on the pool cover and coming back here. And we're going to put them all in so they all have the same amount of tension, so that when you roll the cover, it pulls all of them at the same exact time. Now as we move on to putting them all in, here's an example of just laying them out evenly spaced. You don't have to use the ruler and get it perfect, but you can just lay them all out. Alright, so this is what your straps should look like when you've adjusted them all. You kind of want to see them all around the same tension. I like to pull the cover out as a little bit so you can see it's out over the edge of the pool. It's not where it's going to end up, but it helps you get a little bit of extra slack, so when you start rolling it up, you can roll the strap over on itself, which gives it a little extra power. So as you start rolling it, you might notice that some have less slack than others, like that middle one, and if so, you can adjust them. Right around here you can see we already have strap overlap strap, so in case that Velcro were to not hold on, you'd still just be in good shape because your strap is overlapping your strap. So this is kind of where your cover might end up. It's maybe a little, you could pull a little bit more, and that's where this cover's a little long for the pool. We can always trim it, but this maybe here is where you end your strap, and you can see it's fallen off over there. Over here it's completely covered. Your pool is 99% covered. Your straps are all pretty taut, and this is where you'd leave it in the taut position. And then as you want to pull your cover off, you can do that. If you can see that it's not very close to there, it's really close in the middle, so you could start to adjust the straps to get this a little bit in line. So I did a little adjusting, and now they're a little evener. And now as I pull it over, the first time you do this, you're just going to you won't have to do this every time, but you're just going to want to make sure that it's looking pretty good. If your cover's a little longer than it needs to be, you could always leave it in this position when it's rolled up. Alright, so we're going to pull the cover. If you see it starting to do this, you either didn't adjust the tension correctly, or your pool reel needs to be adjusted a little bit. Alright, if everything's set up, you should have your cover nicely on your reel. You've got it spaced in between the two sides, and all you got to do is pull it out. You may take a couple little more adjustments to get each side even so it rolls up evenly, but once you do, you should be able to roll your pool.